Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the Erling Haaland transfer because let me tell you guys, there has been many things going on regarding Erling Haaland's transfer, potentially to Barcelona. We have heard Xavi speak about the transfer. We have heard Joan Laporta also speak about the transfer, and that is what we are going to be discussing within today's videos. Talk about what is actually happening in this club and speak about all of the possibilities, because at the end of the day, we do not know what's currently going on with this Barcelona club and this operation. And obviously there is a lot of noise going on with Erling Haaland's name. And just to give you guys like some quick background about the rumors that has been going on in the past few days, yes, there has been rumors about Joan Laporta and Mino Raiola going into a meeting speaking about Erling Haaland. There's also been rumors about Xavi and Jordi Cruyff going to Munich to go speak with Erling Haaland. All of these reports, all of these stories have been surfacing in the media and basically have only ignited the potential deal of Haaland and Barcelona. And so again, we are going to be explaining what is actually going on and speak about all of the possibilities. But before we go into the rest of this video, I do want to speak about the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app, it is the best football app. If you guys do want to support a content creator like me, you guys can so by downloading the OneFootball app. If you guys do want to find out the latest player news, the latest team news, or read any tactical articles, or be notified live on your phone regarding your favorite player or your favorite team, all of that is compact within the OneFootball app. It's a very reliable football app. If you guys do want to download the OneFootball app, you guys can so by using your camera on your phone, scan the QR code on the screen that you do see here, or if not, there is going to be a link in the description box down below. It'll take you straight to the app store. You can download the OneFootball app and then you'll be set and done from there. But now let's get back into the video. So let's start with Xavi Hernandez speaking about the Erling Haaland transfer. And so it does say here, and I quote, they have asked him, is it true that you want to go travel to Germany to go speak to Erling Haaland? And this is what Xavi did say. I can't give you details. We work on the present and the future of the club. When things can be announced, we will announce it, as we did with Pablo Torre, who is an excellent signing. So let's really pay attention to what's going on here. He never denied of him meeting Erling Haaland in Munich. He never really rolled it off. And it makes sense, right, that he cannot really speak about him meeting with Erling Haaland because you have to give respect towards the players that you do have right now. Xavi is simply just doing his job, and many of us were also saying, okay, it makes sense that he's denying this because he does want to give respect to the other players. And you just look at what he did say in that last sentence. He says, when things can be announced, we will announce it, which is another way of saying when it is fully complete, when the pen is on paper, we will also announce it. Just like the Pablo Torre signing that they did. They were working on the negotiations with Pablo Torre, and once it was official, they were able to announce it. And the same thing could actually go for Erling Haaland. They could be negotiating with Erling Haaland, and once it's all said and done, they can announce this player to the media. But this is where things went up to flames, right? This is where I do want to introduce Joan Laporta, because earlier today, Joan Laporta had a celebration. He was offered an award. They were like singing the Barcelona anthem. They were using Spotify, right? The app that you can see right behind them. I have no idea if this has something to do with like the Spotify deal or whatnot. I'm not going to go into greater detail regarding that and get into like conspiracy theories, right? Because that's not the conversation for this video. But basically, yes, Joan Laporta was at a celebration meeting type of thing, and then they have asked him about Erling Haaland. And this is what Joan Laporta did say, and I quote, I deny that there's been any type of negotiations for Erling Haaland. And then they have asked him, but what about the Xavi and Haaland meeting in Munich? And this is what he said, this is none of my business. It's a conversation between sportsmen without any type of negotiation. I have a good relationship with Raiola, but if I want a player, I have to speak with their club. So he literally ruled it off. He said that there is no negotiations and that there is no reunion that has been going on with Laporta or Raiola or Xavi and Haaland or Haaland, Raiola or Haaland and Joan Laporta. Like nothing. There hasn't been a single thing according to Joan Laporta. But let's read what the FIFA rule does say, because this is going to help us on trying to understand, okay, what is Joan Laporta actually trying to say here and what could be the possibilities that's going on in this club. So this is a rule coming from FIFA, and I'm going to read it for you guys here. And it says here, and I quote, a club intending to conclude a contract with a professional, right, Barcelona and Erling Haaland, must inform the player's current club in writing before entering into negotiations with him, meaning Barcelona has to inform Borussia Dortmund they want to speak to Erling Haaland, and Dortmund has to say, okay, yes, you can speak to Erling Haaland. Now let's move forward. A professional shall only be free to conclude a contract with another club if his contract with his present club has expired or is due to expire within 6 months. Any breach of this provision shall be subject to appropriate sanction, which is basically saying if Erling Haaland gets into his last 6 months, Haaland is able able to negotiate with Barcelona without even the permission of Borussia Dortmund. But in this case, at this time, this is not Haaland's case. Erling Haaland still has years in his contract with Borussia Dortmund, which means that Barcelona have to ask Dortmund, can we negotiate with Erling Haaland contractually? Now that is the key word right there, right? Contractually. Can we negotiate with Erling Haaland? Which is now going to lead us towards the three possibilities that is probably going down at this moment. Again, there is no definitive answer because at the end of the day, we are not the ones that are in the club. The only people that know what's actually going on is going to be Xavi, Mateo Alemán, and Joan Laporta. That is basically it. But let's break it down to three possibilities. Possibility number one, maybe Barcelona have actually asked Borussia Dortmund. Maybe Dortmund says, yes, you are allowed to speak with Erling Haaland contractually. And maybe what's going on right now with Joan Laporta saying that we haven't spoken with Erling Haaland, maybe he is just lying because he does want to give respect to the other players like Aubameyang, Martin Braithwaite, Luke de Jong, which does make a lot of sense. And also, Dortmund has said before that they want to know the future of Erling Haaland. Even Haaland did say to the media and said, I feel pressured by Borussia Dortmund. They want to know my future. They want to know what's going to be my decision on whether I do want to continue with Dortmund, yes or no. So Barcelona asking Dortmund about negotiating with Erling Haaland could be a possibility. So Barcelona having the access to negotiate with Erling Haaland and being permitted by Dortmund could be a real possibility. Now let's go to possibility number two. This is where we need to read between the lines. What if Barcelona never asked Dortmund yet? Maybe Barcelona saying, okay, let's not ask Dortmund yet. What we are going to be doing here is just penetrate, right? Penetrate this operation. Now, what does that mean? Maybe Barcelona, Joan Laporta, Xavi Hernandez never negotiated with Erling Haaland, nor the father, nor Mino Raiola. And we're talking about contractually because in this statement here coming from FIFA, it never states that a club like Barcelona or Real Madrid or Manchester City cannot find information for that player. It never says that. It just says that you cannot contractually negotiate with a player, which basically means this. Let's go into the case of Mino Raiola and Joan Laporta. Maybe Joan Laporta is just trying to figure out and asking Mino Raiola, okay, what's going to be the fees for this player? What's going to be the commissions for this player? What is this operation going to look like? Notice how none of this has nothing to do with Joan Laporta presenting a contract offer to Erling Haaland, just like what it exactly does say on this FIFA statement. So Joan Laporta and Barcelona can maneuver through this way. And then let's move on towards the case of Xavi Hernandez and Erling Haaland. Maybe yes, they have met. Maybe Xavi and Jordi Cruyff have met with Erling Haaland, but never to speak about the contract offer, right? Let's go back to that again. Maybe they just wanted to explain the project that they were having, what Barcelona is up to, why the type of style that Barcelona is playing and what they want to do. And also potentially maybe even know what does Erling Haaland like to do on the field? What is his favorite style? All of these things like sporting wise could be talked about, but never talk about, okay, we're going to offer you 20 million a year, 30 million a year, 40 million a year. Notice how those are two completely different conversations. And so Xavi and Jordi Cruyff could have easily had those type of negotiations because again, it does not say that on the FIFA rules and especially within this statement. And going back to Xavi Hernandez, he never denied the conversation that he supposedly had with Erling Haaland. And then the last point that I do want to make, which is going to be possibility number three, which I do not think never went down, but is still a possibility, right? Never say never, is Joan Laporta is just lying all around and Mateo Alemán is also lying all around. They never asked Borussia Dortmund for permission and they're actually talking to Erling Haaland. They're trying to find a contract agreement and Mino Raiola and Joan Laporta are having full discussions on how they can complete an operation like this. I don't think that this is the case. Again, it is a possibility, but I highly do doubt that Joan Laporta and Mateo Alemán are handling the operation in this way. But that is basically what the operation is looking like. That is what we currently do stand in terms of the possibilities. Hopefully this does give you guys a better explanation, clearer idea on what could be going on with Erling Haaland and Barcelona and what Joan Laporta did mean in this statement and also for Xavi Hernandez. But that is going to be wrapping up today's Barcelona daily news. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.